Hello and welcome, my fellow academic advisors. During my studies in academic advising, I'd been at Toastmasters for a few years. And if for those of you who don't know what Toastmasters is, it's a network of public speaking clubs that encourages members to learn through public speaking and leadership roles. A couple of years ago, I volunteered to be a division director. I knew that this could be really good for my resume. This role lasts 12 months. In this role, I would supervise area directors in the hopes that they would get clubs to encourage new members and to encourage all members to make speeches regularly. I was the area director the year before, and I was responsible in that role. I was responsible for 5 clubs. As area director, my experience went smoothly. And I attribute my success to an energetic, sympathetic, and helpful division director. My division director made sure that I had read at least part of 2 manuals. And she also made sure that I was running contests smoothly. I also had to be thankful for volunteers that helped for those contests. Now that I was invited to the division director, I decided I wanted to be successful. And I made a lot of efforts, just like my previous division director did. But despite my best efforts, I found myself putting out fires and realizing that not everyone is on the same page. One time I found that one of my area directors didn't show up to his contest. So I had to find him. He wasn't answering phone or email. And I went to his regular Toastmaster meeting and I found him. I asked him, "Why didn't you show up to your contest?" And this was his response: "I guess you don't know. I don't read email." So I was really shocked. And I didn't really understand what was going on until I read the articles by Robbins and Rue about Gen Z. So, based on those articles by Robbins and Rue, we know that Gen Z has short attention spans that's 8 seconds long, and some avoid reading. They like to have things handed down to them. But they have a lot of good characteristics. They like to multitask, and they have the ability to process and absorb lots of information within seconds. Also, they embrace people of all races and are tolerant of same-sex relationships. They're very loving people. That's great. That's awesome. And they're civically engaged and they're seeking change. There's 850,000 high school students went marching in Washington to after the Parkland shooting to ask Congress to rein in on gun laws. So what challenges does Gen Z pose? Well, they need more technology. We need to make sure that they have bandwidth and electricity for their devices. And they like to do interpersonal learning into classwork and group work. Also, they're going to bring up highly controversial topics. So advisors, we have to be ready for that. I look forward to the rest of you and look forward to more learning. Thank you.